Top 10 health benefits of apple cider vinegar for men and women. Source of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar comes from apples that have been crushed, distilled, and then fermented. It can be consumed in small quantities or taken as a supplement. Its high levels of acetic acid, or perhaps other compounds, may be responsible for its supposed health benefits. Unless you've been hiding out under a rock lately, then you have most likely would have heard about the crazy good health benefits of apple cider vinegar. There are many benefits of apple cider vinegar because it's filled with raw enzymes and beneficial bacteria from the fermentation process it goes through during its creation. Such benefits as lowering cholesterol, relieving acid reflux and maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. 10 life-saving health benefits of apple cider vinegar, ACV. 1. Burn belly fat. Belly fat has been shown to reduce with regular consumption of unfiltered apple cider vinegar. If you have extra pounds around your midsection, then ACV can be a solution. Scientific documentation clearly shows that consuming apple cider vinegar can help satisfy your hunger cravings, keeping your appetite in check, which can help reduce weight. 2. Antioxidant. Free radicals are pushed away since apple cider vinegar actually harvests them and keeps oxidation stress and damage from taking out important tissues and cell membranes. Unruly free radicals can land you all sorts of problems like arthritis, immune diseases, and even emphysema. ACV helps keep the correct amount of these free radicals to allow health to come to you and stay longer. 3. Prevents premature aging. It can prevent premature aging with its powerful antioxidant abilities. In fact, apple cider vinegar will slow the aging process and make you feel younger. This miracle of youth is played out largely by ACV maintaining your pH balance so everything operates with less friction. 3. Healthy pH balance. Keeping a healthy pH balance in your body for proper digestion and function. Homeostasis or proper equilibrium is what your body is always working on to keep everything just right. ACV makes it easier for your body to do this. This process is what takes most of your energy during digestion and other processes in your body. Usually, the higher the acid buildup, the more infectious or tired you may become. 4. Improves heart health and lowers cholesterol. Heart disease is currently the world's most common cause of premature death. It is known that several biological factors are linked to either a decreased or increased risk of heart disease. Several of these risk factors can be improved by apple cider vinegar consumption, but many of the studies were done in animals. These animal studies suggest that apple cider vinegar can lower cholesterol and triglyceride levels, along with several other heart disease risk factors. There are also some studies showing that vinegar reduces blood pressure in rats, which is a major risk factor for heart disease and kidney problems. The only human evidence so far is an observational study from Harvard showing that women who ate salad dressings with vinegar had a reduced risk of heart disease. But this type of study can only show an association, it cannot prove that the vinegar caused anything. As previously mentioned, human studies also show that apple cider vinegar can lower blood sugar levels, improve insulin sensitivity and help fight diabetes. These factors should also lead to reduced risk of heart disease. 5. Prevents osteoporosis. ACV can help prevent your bones from becoming brittle. 25% of women are diagnosed with osteoporosis every year. Don't be a statistic. It does this by strengthening your skeletal system and allowing your body to properly absorb needed calcium. 6. Protects you from harmful bacteria. Apple cider vinegar helps reduce pathogens like E. coli and other dangerous foreign entities to your body. In fact, the main ingredient in ACV is something called acetic acid, which shows to prevent and stop bad bacteria from spreading in your system. 7. Detox the liver. ACV works to detoxify your liver for better overall health and bodily functions, as well as building a healthy lymphatic system that nurtures proper circulation of lymph, which is the body's garbage disposal. 8. Kills cancer cells. Numerous studies have shown that various types of vinegar can kill cancer cells and shrink tumors. However, all of the studies on this were done in isolated cells in test tubes, or rats, which proves nothing about what happens in a living, breathing human. That said, some observational studies in humans have shown that vinegar consumption is linked to decreased esophageal cancer in China but increased bladder cancer in Serbia. Apple cider vinegar can inhibit the growth of cancer cells and lower your odds with its anti-cancer properties. While keeping other cancers at bay, apple cider vinegar assists in shrinking tumors. It is possible that consuming apple cider vinegar may help prevent cancer, but this needs to be researched more before any recommendations can be made. 9. Help fights diabetes. Vinegar has been shown to have numerous benefits for blood sugar and insulin levels. Improves insulin sensitivity during a high-carb meal by 19 to 34% and significantly lowers blood sugar and insulin responses. Reduces blood sugar by 34% after eating 50 grams of white bread. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar before bedtime can reduce fasting blood sugar in the morning by 4%. Numerous other studies in humans show that vinegar can improve insulin function and lower blood sugar levels after meals. For these reasons, vinegar can be useful for people with diabetes, pre-diabetes, or those who want to keep their blood sugar levels low for other reasons. Drinking unfiltered apple cider vinegar can help lower blood sugar levels. By its very nature, ACV can regulate healthy blood sugar levels in your body, which is great for those with type 2 diabetes. If you're currently taking blood sugar lowering medications, check with your doctor before increasing your intake of any type of vinegar. 10. Aids digestion. You've probably heard all about probiotics. They are live microorganisms that help with digestion and destroy harmful bacteria. We know them from yogurt and other products, such as skin creams. There are 5 types of probiotics in apple cider vinegar. They may or may not still be alive when you drink your cup of vinegar though. Fortunately, there's another part of the mother of ACV, that gunk at the bottom of the bottle, prebiotics. Prebiotics, as opposed to probiotics, are a special form of fiber. They nourish the friendly bacteria, probiotics, that are already laying in your gut. Pectin, the prebiotic, is also what slows absorption of glucose. There have been studies that show pectin binds to cholesterol, causing less of it to be absorbed. Most benefits from ACV are thanks to prebiotics. So make sure you shake your bottle of ACV well and scoop out the gunk at the bottom. 11. For fresher breath. A lot of people use vinegar as a home cleaning tool. It has great antibacterial properties. The handy acetic acid kills bacteria and viruses. Bad breath is also caused by bacteria. It makes sense to think that swishing around some ACV can kill those microorganisms. And in theory, that's the truth. However, experts note that the vinegar probably isn't as effective as products specifically designed for fresh breath. Treat it more like a nice and convenient side effect. In addition, apple cider vinegar is highly acidic. It can erode the enamel on your teeth. Claims that ACV can whiten your teeth are bogus. To prevent this, consider drinking with a straw. And wait at least half an hour before brushing your teeth afterward. This will protect your teeth while still giving you the benefits. Apple cider vinegar is clearly among the most healthy things you can drink daily to support your body and will help with your overall health and longevity. Keep in mind that there are no magic pills or silver bullets when it comes to your health, but apple cider vinegar can help you get there faster. Of course, exercise and diet are still the most important factors in your health, and starting a fitness regimen and watching what you eat, especially staying away from sugar and processed foods, will definitely help. The effort is worth it, and ACV is a great daily tonic to get your health in check and keep it there for a lifetime. There is a myth that apple vinegar has a lot of nutrients. Apple cider vinegar doesn't have much vitamin A, C, or minerals, if any. Apple cider vinegar does have acetic acid, which is its key ingredient. Hippocrates used vinegar to manage wounds, while medical practitioners in the 1700s used it to treat everything from poison ivy and croup to stomach aches. Vinegar was even used to treat diabetes. Vinegar has been shown to have a glucose-lowering effect in patients with glucose abnormalities. For thousands of years, compounds containing vinegar have been used for their presumed healing properties. It was used to improve strength, for detoxification, as an antibiotic, and even as a treatment for scurvy. While no one is using apple cider vinegar as an antibiotic anymore, at least, no one should be, it has been touted more recently for weight loss. What's the evidence? Studies in obese rats and mice suggest that acetic acid can prevent fat deposition and improve their metabolism. The most widely quoted study of humans is a 2009 trial of 175 people who consumed a drink containing 0, 1, or 2 tablespoons of vinegar each day. After 3 months, those who consumed vinegar had modest weight loss, 2 to 4 pounds, and lower triglyceride levels than those who drank no vinegar. Another small study found that vinegar consumption promoted feeling fuller after eating, but that it did so by causing nausea. Neither of these studies specifically studied apple cider vinegar. In all, the scientific evidence that vinegar consumption, whether of the apple cider variety or not, is a reliable, long-term means of losing excess weight is not compelling. On the other hand, a number of studies suggest that vinegar might prevent spikes in blood sugar in people with prediabetes and type 2 diabetes by blocking starch absorption. Perhaps that's a topic for another day. Side effects of apple cider vinegar. For many natural remedies, there seems to be little risk, so a common approach is, why not try it? However, for diets with high vinegar content, a few warnings are in order. Vinegar should be diluted. Its high acidity can damage tooth enamel when sipped straight. Consuming it as a component of vinaigrette salad dressing is a better way. It has been reported to cause or worsen low potassium levels. That's particularly important for people taking medications that can lower potassium, such as common diuretics taken to treat high blood pressure. Vinegar will only make things worse if you have stomach ulcers or esophagus lesions. As a precaution, make sure you ask your doctor first before adding apple cider vinegar to your diet if you have heartburn. Vinegar can alter insulin levels. People with diabetes should be particularly cautious about a high vinegar diet. If you love this video, please like and share your opinion in the comment box below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button below for more research-based home remedies and natural health tips. Follow us on Facebook at Natural Herb Cures and Twitter at Natural Herb Cure.